Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today from Hotlanta, Georgia, is Danielle Reed with Reed Limited Entertainment. Danielle, thanks so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Thank you so much, Charlene. Happy to be here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So tell us what you're doing over there at Reed Limited Entertainment.
Well, we are doing a lot. Read Limited Entertainment is my social media and PR agency. We're based in Atlanta, but celebrating 5 years this year. We just wrapped up a huge PR campaign for the 2022 Black Girls in Media Conference in August, which just passed in Atlanta. And we're getting a lot of great talent. We're inviting new clients on, so we're growing exponentially this year.
Well, congratulations on hitting that 5-year mark. And tell us what your typical client is like.
Yeah, so we do represent individuals, businesses, and brands, but we represent a lot of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the new content creators, they are the new influencers. And so, growing brands, specifically social media brands, and granting exposure through public relations services, press, publicity, media, and interviews is what we do. So, I am super excited. We just got a few clients in the entertainment space, some bigger producers, and some bigger names in music, which I'm super excited to talk more about and get some more press for.
All right, well, let's talk about how do you get press? There's so much noise. There's so much competition out these days. And to be fair, there is a lot of talent out there, hence Instagram Reels. I can't sleep till 11 o'clock at night now these days.
Who are you telling?
Yeah. How do you get that client that you know is truly talented and is willing to do the work? How do you get them the visibility that they really deserve when you've got so much out there competing with them?
Right. Well, I will say this, never underestimate the power of a DM, a direct message on Instagram to that influencer or big celebrity that you want to work with or collaborate with. But I will also say to do your research. It's important to know your niche market. And we are now definitely honing in on our niche target audience, which are larger, well-known brands and individuals and celebrities who just don't have the time to manage their own social media pages and don't have the time to, of course, garner their own press and publicity. We write press releases and we also pitch them to all of our different network contacts and writers, producers, whether it's print, digital, television, radio. We've placed clients on media platforms all across the country. Actually, we work with clients internationally and domestically. So it's really a hands-on thing that we kind of offer. It's a hands-on experience when you work with me and Reed Limited Entertainment.
Daniel, what would you say is a couple things if you're going to make a great pitch that need to be in that pitch to get attention?
Absolutely. Your pitch, first thing about your pitch, the email subject needs to be attention grabbing. We like to make sure that the subject and client name is in the title, as well as the primary story pitch is in the title. You also want to make sure you know who you're writing to, know your audience, whether it's the name of the editor of that publication or the name of the writer that you specifically want to write that article, and never underestimate attaching materials. We always send a client bio. So no one's ever asking who this client is, what is their background. We always send a one-page press release. And we also include headshots as well as video links and social media links for media to get more information and research. So you definitely want to package your client and the story to the best of your ability. Share as much detail, but not too much. You don't want the email to be too long. And following up is honestly the key. Following up is where the money is, where the money resides, as I like to say. And so we follow up until we honestly get the pitch.
The fortune is in the follow-up. I truly believe that. So Danielle, we've got just about a minute left, and I want to find out, what would be your best tip in the digital marketing space? Because so much of what you're doing that you mentioned is in that digital space. So what would be your best tip to someone who's just breaking into the industry, or a good tip if somebody realizes, you know what, I think I might need some help?
Right. So understand that you don't have to be an expert at social media. There are plenty of experts out here. I'm one of them. And so first, admitting to yourself that you need help or assistance, don't feel bad about it. I even probably will be hiring my own social media manager to manage my own brands probably by the end of the year. So don't feel discouraged and don't feel embarrassed if social media is not in your wheelhouse. It is okay to lean on an expert, hire a consultant, or hire Reed Limited Entertainment or another agency to take over the branding. But I will say this, another tip is to stay authentic. It can be tough to be authentic when you're not sure what your messaging and marketing is, but being authentic to the content you're creating, making it unique and eye catching, those are the tips to make sure that your brand stands out on social media and online.
I love it. Danielle, you bring such great energy. Those clients are lucky to have you. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today and share your insights with us on Digital Champions.
Thanks so much, Charlene.
And if you'd like to learn more about what Danielle Reed is doing over there at Reed Limited Entertainment, and I don't know why she's limited, she seems unlimited to me, you can check her out by going to dailyadbrief.com. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Thanks so much for you taking the time to join us today on Digital Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.